Hey guys, so this is chapter 5 of The Outsiders Rebuild, and I'm gonna link you guys a playlist in the description so that you can find part 1, because I know some of you will start here, and it really won't make much sense if you start on chapter 5. And this one's kind of short, because there's an author's note at the bottom that I'm gonna read later, and it took a long time to get it on fanfiction, because I had to figure out where I wanted it to go. For you guys, it wasn't that long at all because I didn't post the audiobook until long after I posted the actual story. But here's chapter 5. The months flew by as if somebody was spinning me. I was turning 15 in a few days, and Cherry was 17, Soda was 17 going on 18, and Derry was turning 21. It still didn't seem real that Johnny and Dolly had been gone for about 9 months. Sometimes it seemed like yesterday, and other days it seemed like a lifetime ago. I remember once Dad had said, "Life's a dance, boys. Better learn the steps before you lose the beat." Pretty sound advice now that I think about it. "Pony boy, what are you thinking about?" Cherry asked me. "A new story," I said. I wasn't lying either. Writing that theme for English had opened something in me. I liked writing and being in control of the story. "So what's this one about?" Cherry asked. "I don't know yet," I sighed. "You'll think of something, I know it." Cherry smiled. "I hope so. Jerry says I got some sort of gift." It puzzled me, really. I mean, all I was doing was writing. It wasn't like there was anything special about it. But it is nice to have Jerry praising me instead of yelling at me. We really were getting on better since Soda had that talk with us, and social services was staying out of our lives. So, I guess that was good. Just as I started coming out of my thoughts, Two-Bit came in looking hacked off and maybe a little drunk. "Why'd you write about the gang?" Two-Bit slurred. "It was something important," I shrugged. "Wait, how did you know what I wrote about?" "Found it in Mr. Syme's office. He was gonna send it to some fancy book creator." Two-Bit continued slurring. I laughed. "You mean publisher. Glory, you're sauce, Two-Bit." Cherry laughed. "So this is what a 12-pack of Bud does to good old Two-Bit Matthews." Soda had been laughing too, but he stopped. "Did you say Pony's teacher's gonna give his book to a publisher?" Soda asked Two-Bit. He nodded, almost falling over, but Cherry caught him. "You better not be joking, Two-Bit," Derry warned. "I don't joke when I'm buzzed," Two-Bit slurred. Soda nodded in agreement. "He's right, Derry. Him being totally buzzed is the only way we can get him to be serious." Cherry looked at me, rolling her eyes, mouthing, "He's the wild one." I smirked and nodded. Derry, satisfied that Two-Bit wasn't lying, smiled at me. "I told you got a gift." "Nothing's for sure," I pointed out. "I've seen you writing, Pony boy. It's pretty much for sure," Cherry smiled. "Aren't you a little biased?" I asked. "Maybe," Cherry grinned, kissing me in front of everybody. "I can't believe you landed such a pretty girl. You're growing up, Pony," Soda grinned, ruffling my hair. "Soda, easy with the hair," I groaned. It was finally getting long and was getting dark again, thank goodness. I was getting tired of being a blonde. "Well, let's see. Your hair, movies, Cherry, books, and writing. I'm glad to see your narrowed interests are expanding. That means I don't have to skin ya," Derry joked. "But the other part of that is you can't work so hard or we'll skin you, Derry," Cherry smiled. That pretty smile that always came with that mischievous look she got in her eyes sometimes. "Dang, you picked up the dynamic real quick, Cherry," Derry and I said together, causing Two-Bit, Cherry, and Soda to look at us strangely. "Does that happen a lot?" Cherry asked. "No, not at all. It hasn't happened since Ponyboy was little," Soda said, shaking his head. You could tell it really did confuse him. A few days later, I had woken up and forgotten it was my birthday. Two-Bit, Cherry, Soda, Steve, and Derry were talking in the kitchen. "He's gonna love it," I heard Cherry say. "I'll love what?" I asked. "Nothing," everyone said at once. "Okay, that means something," I said. "Happy birthday, Pony Boy!" Soda tackled me, and we rolled around on the floor laughing. "Happy birthday, kid." 2-Bit copped an eyebrow. "Soda, cut it out. We still gotta give him the surprise." Derry tried to be stern, but he was laughing, so it didn't really work. "Soda Pop Patrick Curtis, stop fooling around this instant. We still have to give your brother his present," Cherry scolded. I was surprised. She sounded like Mom sometimes. Soda leapt up from our game of rough and tumble and stood up straight like an army man. "Ma'am, yes, ma'am," Soda saluted Cherry, and 2-Bit and I laughed. Derry handed me a wrapped box. "Happy birthday, kid, brother." Derry ruffled my hair. I grinned. "Thanks." I tore the paper on the package and couldn't believe my eyes. I lifted a real book from the box. "The Outsiders" by Pony Boy Michael Curtis, I read dumbfounded. "I'm a writer," I said. "Well, I'll be," 2-Bit grinned. "Leave it to you to get a job before I do." "Like you'll ever get a job, 2-Bit," Cherry smacked his arm playfully. "Derry, since when did Pony's girl start acting like your mom?" 2-Bit asked. "Last week. It's kind of refreshing to have a girl around again," Derry joked. "Yeah," Soda agreed. "Boys, so tell me, what are we gonna do to celebrate Pony Boy's birthday?" Cherry asked. "Let's go to the lot," Derry said. When Derry said we should go to the lot, I knew something else was up. Derry never wanted to go to the lot unless there was a rumble. "Is there a rumble today?" I asked. "Nah, but I think you'll like what's going on," Soda said. "All right," I nodded. "Race ya," I said and took off, everyone else following close behind. We ran onto the lot and Tim Shepard's gang, Steve, and the Brumley boys jumped out. "Surprise!" everyone shouted. I hadn't had a real party since I was 12, so this was really cool. It was hard not having Johnny and Dolly, but it was still fun. Let's see. I got my brothers, my buddies, my book, and my girl. I'd say it's a pretty good birthday. And I was starting to think Johnny was right. Maybe being a greaser wasn't so bad after all. Cherry walked over to me. "Don't make me take that notebook away from you. Come on, it's your party." She gave me a kiss and started pulling me back towards my friends. Yep, at least for now, everything was perfect. So that's the end of Chapter 5. I'm probably going to time skip in Chapter 6 and kind of get some more Futurama stuff with, like, Pony Boy being over 18 and him and Cherry really starting to get serious and Pony Boy being a writer and starting to live with Cherry. I don't know. So tell me what you guys want to see. Hopefully you liked it. Sorry it was so short, but I'm glad I could update. Thanks for listening. Bye.